Hello everyone, welcome back to Gamescom. I'm joined today by Jörg and Kirsten from Jaeger, and I've just had my very first go on Dead Island 2, and I had lots and lots of fun killing loads and loads of zombies. I mean, the main thing I'm taking away from my time with the game was how bright and colourful everything was, and what a wonderful contrast that made with the horrible, shambling zombies all over the place.
Yeah, isn't it? That's the goal, to have it really nice, beautiful, and gorgeous. And you should have, yes, fun killing zombies. Because I think that's probably one of the most obvious changes to the first ones, is that it's very, that it embraces what players are doing anyway. You know, we figured people have the most fun running around in multiplayer, going crazy, killing stuff. That's what you saw of the first game already on Twitch and YouTube everywhere. So we thought, like, let's make the settings so that it actually fits what players are doing anyway.
It's a really kind of evocative setting, that California setting. You've got the kind of suburban paradise, and it's just kind of cool how it contrasts with the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse as well.
I think that's also something that makes Dead Island 2 like outstanding. We always take care to have this bright and beautiful setting out there. It's the Californian sun, the cool countryside, like a holiday place. You're in there, and you should enjoy there. And it's like of course there's zombies everywhere, but you're immune, you're a hero. So it's your second chance in life. Make something out of it. Just enjoy.
And I really enjoyed all the kind of contextual killing animations as well. One that had the axe, and it just kind of cleaves them right down the middle, and they split apart. And then there's kind of the backstabbing moves and the fury moves as well. There's loads of different attacks in there. But can you tell us briefly about some of the different classes that you can play as and what different attacks they have?
Yeah, there's the Berserk. He's basically the tank. You know, he can go in and then actually lure all the zombies towards him. He can take lots of damage, and then he goes in and he does like a roundhouse slam with a hammer and kicks them all away. He might not deal that much damage, but he's actually really good at crowd control. Yeah. And then we have the Speeder. She's really fast and agile. She runs around and she's kills individual zombies really fast. So basically, the two of them can work really well together. And then we have the Hunter. She is our ranged weapon specialist. She starts with a crossbow, so she's really good at aiming and shooting zombies from the distance. And then there's the Bishop, who is basically the support class in the game. He can do area of effect damage, but also he can heal players around him, and yeah, he's supporting the other three.
The other interesting thing that I found was the resource collecting and how you're able to modify your weapons with that. Add electricity damage to the melee weapon, for instance, and fire damage to the gun, or vice versa. You know, how is that going to work in game? You know, how deep can the weapon customization go?
Oh, I'd say pretty deep. There's first of all, there's lots of different weapons, and all of them can be modded. And then there's, on top of that, they have different rarity levels. So you go it's an RPG at its core still. So basically, they go from white, normal, standard to up to epic. So they also have different feats. And then, you can combine them all. You can find blueprints in the world. It's a little bit different than in the demo. In the demo, it happened automatically because we didn't want to have people fiddle around with menus in 12 minutes. But basically, you find blueprints, and then you can do on the spot. You can modify the weapon to whatever you like if you have the right recipe.
We also have a lot of cool improvised or motorized weapons in there. Like, for example, the Grinder. It's like a land mower, and combined with some machete blades, so you can use it and swing it and chop head of zombies. So it's I think we wanted to have this special feeling in Dead Island 2, also going a bit over the top, a bit crazy.
Fantastic. And the 8-player co-op, can you give us a brief overview of how that's going to work in game? Like, do you have to do objectives together? Can you go off and do your own thing for a bit? You know, how does that dynamic work?
Well, it's basically you can do whatever you like. It's the way it works is if you've seen it in the demo, there was at one point there was the bar that was under attack, right? So they announced to everyone in the area at the same time, "Hey, we're under attack! Please come for the rescue." And then whoever goes there and participates, you never click a button and say yes, I'm doing this, or I forced you to do that. But basically, you go there, you kill zombies, so you're helping. So everybody gets the reward and the XP and everything that you gain from that in the end. So that's all very dynamically. It's also something that happens in the world and embeds the quests into something that you can observe in the world. You know, it's not a bring me 10 zombie hats individual quest, but it's basically something that you can observe and other players doing the same, and you work towards a shared goal that exists in the world.
There are also no classical modes anymore, no classical PvP or co-op mode. You just, it's all in one. You just click to start the game, click play, and you're directly on a server with up to 8 players around you. And then you can like start, do a quest, do a mission or whatever. And all of a sudden the player you just see a player next to a gas station or something like that. And then you can decide what to do. You can greet him and then turn back and do whatever you want to do alone. Or you can just try to help him get some gas or whatever. And these modes are always fluent. Also PvP is embedded totally in the world. You just maybe one time you just see a chopper flying by, and then all of a sudden it crashes down, and it turns the area around the chopper into a PvP area. So the chopper has awesome loot, so you can go there, but the loot is just for one, and try to get the loot, and you're one, so you're entering PvP area, and then it's like dynamically transferring to PvP.
And so it's going to be quite a seamless online shared world with your friends then. Can you give us some kind of overview of how your character progresses? You know, we've talked about weapon customization, but how will the character you pick, how will they grow and change throughout the game?
I mean, you have leveling, right? And you have, similar to the first game, you have like 3 different skill branches or skill trees that you can follow and build up your character over time. And it's quite a long ladder. It's not infinite. I mean, you can have at one time you will have your character maxed out, but it's a long way up to there. And yeah, there's lots of skills to unlock.
Fantastic stuff. And we got a brief glimpse into some of the different types of zombies that you've got in the game as well. There's the big thugs that take quite a while to get down, and my favourite were the suicide zombies, the kind of mad babbling noise they make as they run at you, which is really quite, you go into quite a panic when you see that happening. So can you give us like an example of another couple of types of zombies? What are your personal favourite types of zombies that you've got in the game?
I don't know, can I? No.
That's a secret.
Yeah, just for announced a bit later. But I think what's also really interesting is that, they're cool. There are more to come. But what's also very interesting is the component system for the zombies. Like there's no zombie who looks the same like the other. We have a lot of different components from the design of the zombies, from what they're wearing, all the clothes, all the mutations and stuff like that. So it makes an infinite number of different zombies in the game.
Don't know about infinite, but like it's a lot. It's a lot. There's lots of little components that can be mixed and matched. Then it's not infinite. It's like mathematically not infinite. That's just inaccurate, but a lot.
Well, it sounds like you guys have got loads of cool stuff to come to announce to everyone, but the game is looking and playing absolutely amazing already. Thank you so much for your time. That is Dead Island 2, everyone. Make sure you check out the channel because we've got absolutely loads more videos coming up all the way through the week from Gamescom.